everybody.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
On your thing?
You hear me?
All right, we good now. Yo,
What up,
Steve,
baby?
what's
What's
up,
going
baby?
on, man?
Yo, Steve, you've been working so hard. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I work hard. But you work hard. Like, I see you in the mornings. I see you on Fox. I see you on this. I see you on, like, yo, Steve, you really, you know, you where you at because you work
Well, listen,
really,
man,
really
brothers
hard.
like yourself are an inspiration. I ain't as gifted as y'all. I couldn't be a hip hop artist. I wasn't good enough to be a professional athlete. I wasn't good enough at a lot of things. But at this game, I know I'm that dude, you know? I mean, I grew up idolizing Howard Cosell and Brian Gumble and people like that. I know my sports. I know how to talk some shit. So, I mean, I know how to report.
Yo, Steve, you know how to talk shit. I also seen you like in interviews where, you know who's incredible to me? Referees. You can look at a whole fight and never see a referee, but he's always there. He's always there, but he's always like out the way. And I seen some interviews where you were just moving like, you know, they can't jam you up. Yo, Steve, you can jam people up. They can't jam you up. You know how to fucking move. Like you in the ring, they can't see the angle. Like I've seen you.
Yo, listen, man.
Listen,
I'm always me. I'm always gonna be real because what matters to me most is I use the phrase being able to go home. And by home, what I mean is my brothers and sisters who happen to be black, my brothers and sisters who happen to be Latino and Latina. I mean, the reality of the situation is we all in this together. We understand what roads we gotta climb, what hills we gotta climb, what mountains we gotta soar over. We know what obstacles are in our way and stuff like that. And for me, it's like it's about the betterment of us all. I'm not married to one mode of thinking. I got an open mind. So I'll tell you what I believe. I'll tell you where I stand and why. But guess what? If Fat Joe or somebody else got a better idea or they got facts that are better than mine, I'm going to be like, okay, I hear where the hell you coming from. It makes sense. The reason why people don't see that from me in sports a lot is because, first of all, I know my shit. And secondly, and more importantly, I know what I'm watching. So it's a meritocracy. You can talk to me about your story. That's your story. But when you get on that court or that field to play, I know what I'm seeing. And if you can't play, you can't play. And if you a star, you a star.
Let me tell you, Steve, because you hit on something crazy, right? So a young lady, rest in peace, Keisha, from my building, she was like my sister.
Bless
I grew up in Forest Projects. And we're going to announce that thank you for being the moderator November 15th at the Apollo Theater. We got incredible surprises. Everybody better run and get their tickets right now because the book come with it. But I went to Keisha's funeral, right? I went in there by myself. And so I noticed I've been in this industry for 30 years, right? And so when I introduce you to somebody I started with, I'll be like, yo, this is my day one, this is my day one. But I realized by going to this funeral that they're like my day middles. My day ones is from 1000 Trinity Forest Projects. And so I go in there, I kiss her mother in the forehead, I sit down, and the guys from my building, where I grew up in my project building, had 145 families, just that one. They said, Joe, sit with us, you with us. And as I sat there, 10 people turned to 20 people, to 30 people, to 40 people. And I'm looking around at the people who babysit me, the people who I know. These are my day ones, man. Good morning. Look and say, damn, if Joey could keep a smile on his face, I could keep a smile on my face. Shout out to my brother Shaheem Reed. He wrote the book with me. He just happened. We doing the audio book. That's
not yet. I'm doing it like 3 weeks.
Oh, it is the worst job you ever had.
And I got enough jobs, man. I got enough jobs.
Yo, bro. No, this is the one. This is you looking at an iPad. I got reading glasses on. It's the worst shit ever.
Until it's done.
It's the worst shit.
Until it's done and they hear your voice. Until it's done and they hear your voice.
Yes. I
never.
Can't let nobody else tell my story. Like you got such a legendary voice. I can't get the Stephen A. Smith audio book, sit on the plane, and homeboy Roger Stapleton is saying that's bull. It ain't no ass nine. It ain't cowgirls talk. It ain't nothing. Like, I got to hear Stephen A. Yo, Stephen A. So the Cowboys, you know my brother Rich Player.
I love him.
Number
Tell
one
him I said what's up,
fan.
by the way. I love him. You know I got love for him.
I know you love him.
Yeah.
Listen, they 4-1. The question I would ask you real quick is, would you let Dak Prescott quarterback if all of a sudden he feels good? Would you sit the quarterback down and won 4 games in a row?
Well, it's not
because
just because I pay him more. It's because he lost his job because he got hurt, not because the cat is better. So the anticipation would be whatever you see from Cooper Rush, you damn well expect to see from Dak Prescott. Now, here's the trick. I'm going to bring you back, but the leash is short. Before, it was lengthy because there was no way in hell I was going to yank you for no damn Cooper Rush. But now that I see what Cooper Rush is doing, I'm going to put you back in there. But it's with a nod and a wink like, you know what's going to happen to you if you lose, right? You know what's going to happen to you if you don't get it done. I gave you $75 million last year. You got $95 million over the last 2 years. You got $126 million guaranteed. You got a $164 million contract that includes incentives. I'll be damned if your ass don't deliver for me. So if you understand, I'm going to put you back in there because you that franchise. But you don't get it done. I know I got him now. That's the stipulation.
Okay, I get. I mean, you convinced me.
Yeah,
you convinced me. Me personally, Coach Fat Joe would have.
Well, you're gonna keep him in there this week. You're gonna keep him in there this week against Philly. You're gonna see what he gonna do. All right, but I'm just saying. Remember, we only 5 games in. That's gonna be game number 6. We got 17. I ain't paying you 95. I ain't paying you $95 million to hold a clipboard. I understand that. And I'm saying that I expect it to be 5-0 with that. If it don't do that, we got to talk. I'm going to yank your ass.
So if he lose 2, 3 in a row, we got a problem with Dak right now. If he lose 3 weeks in a row, Dak comes back.
No.
He loses.
If you bring back
got a problem with him, right?
And Dak lose 2 in a row, I'm benching him.
I told when he got hurt, because what I think, and please don't kill me, Cowboys, I'm not a football fan, but I root for y'all because if not, my brother suffers from CTE and he'll beat me up in the car
if
the Cowboys don't win.